Hey there, friends. Nibs again. Out here in the garage tonight, doing a little bit of goofing around, and I wanted to do a quick video for you guys on this pistol that was sent over to me by a channel subscriber named Tony. He contacted me about this about a week ago, and I guess he's had this gun for a while, but it just started malfunctioning on him. What it would do is cock the barrel, and it would just spring right back out as soon as you try to let it go. And what we have here is a RWS Diana P5 Magnum. I actually did have one of these before, and I really liked it, but a year or so ago I was paring down a little bit, and I did sell that one off on eBay. So it's kind of fun to have another one in the garage to play around with. But I tinkered with it a little bit this morning while I was out here working out. And what I actually found was, and I'll put a picture up here, and you'll see where my screwdriver is pointing. That bar is actually kind of like the sear bar, and that was actually bent. So I don't know if this thing had jammed or something along the way, or if that might be a problem with these. But I was able to just give it a couple taps with my brass hammer out of the gun, obviously, on a block of wood, and just barely took any movement at all, and it's working really well now. So we're gonna go ahead and do a little bit of plinking with it, and see what we can do. So I've got a splatterburst target there, and then I've got that Rojo target that I showed you guys the other day, and I got some silhouettes we'll take a couple shots at. But this guy doesn't have an automatic safety, so we gotta deal with that. Not bad. So I was aiming right, basically making that into a lollipop there. So I'll have to remember that when I shoot at the other targets, that it is shooting a little bit high comparatively. I am just shooting some real cheap beam and wad cutters. Just what I broke out a tin of these the other day, and I've just been using them to kind of try to use them up, use some different stuff. They seem to be a pretty good pellet though. All right, let's hit that Rojo target a couple times. I haven't been able to harm it in one little bit, other than knocking a little bit of the white, I don't know if it's paint or more plastic molded on the outside of it. But it's pretty durable. I haven't hit it with anything super fast yet. Well, I hit it with the the Iconics, which I have proved is going about 1,000 feet per second. So that's pretty stout. There you go. That is it's a lot of fun target. Let's see if we can knock over some silhouettes. All right, let's go for the ram first. Oh, forgot the automatic safety. Always gets me. These are nice. These are nice pistols. Just you can't keep them all, right? But I'll get another one day. Pig down. All right. Can I hit the chicken? Oh, I pulled that last second. I pulled that one off to the right. Might have to do a head-to-head challenge with some of my other springers I got out here right now before I send it back. Ugh, can't let the chicken skunk me. All right, come on. Can't see where I'm. Let me hit the. Let me get out of my losing streak here and hit the turkey. Then I'll go back to the chicken. So I'm aiming. All right, here we go. This is gonna be the one. Or not. Let me go back up to the target and see. I'm not, I'm not hitting off to the left or right, so boy, I don't know where I'm. How am I missing that chicken? There he is. Wow. All right. Let's hit that Rojo target one more time. And Rojo, is it Rojo or Rojo? I don't know. I'm not Spanish, so. Ah, there you go. That had enough power to spin it all the way around that time. So that's pretty good. But there you go. That is the Diana P5 Magnum. Not the first time, like I said, not the first time I had one in the garage, but pretty cool. And I was glad I was able to repair it. Didn't take any extra parts. I was doing a little bit of research, and I seen some people making negative comments about how I guess Pyramid Air was originally the warranty. These are supposed to be lifetime warranty, but there was a little bit of back and forth about how Umarex was now in charge and Pyramid used to be in charge. Neither one of them wanted to warranty the lifetime warranty, but didn't really matter this time because I was able to fix it without it. Working well now. I'll test it a few more times before I send it back. Make sure it's nice and safe. Anyway, hope you guys liked the video. Till next time, have a great day.